Okay, the last stitch we'll work on today is twisted chain stitch, which I've started here just because it's really hard to get a hoop on and all the rest while I'm filming, so I thought I'd just get a head start like I did with the chain stitch. It works very similarly to chain stitch. The difference is that with chain stitch you're always working from the inside of one chain stitch to the next. With twisted chain it's a little different. So if you're starting from a loop stitch start, your thread comes out of the fabric, and instead of pulling it to the side like you were doing when you were doing a chain stitch or a lazy daisy, you're actually going to pull it across to the other side. In addition to pulling it to the other side, you're going to actually start the next stitch, instead of inside the chain stitch, you're starting it on the outside, so basically underneath your loop. So if I pull the loop aside, you can see that I'm actually starting outside of the stitch. So you start outside the stitch and come up about 5 millimeters in length, and you have a twisted chain. Pull the thread across to the side, go outside the stitch, and bring the thread around. So bring the thread to the side, put your needle in at the side, come up, pull your thread around, and there's your twisted chain. Put your thread in, put your needle in, come up, pull the thread around, twisted chain. So it just gives a little bit of variety to a chain stitch. If you're not wanting something so regular, you can do a slightly different. I pulled that way too far through. You can just give it a bit of variety. So your thread starts at the side. I'm just going to reinforce what we're doing. Threads starting from the side, you're starting outside the stitch. Come up, wrap your thread around the needle and pull. Threads to the side, put your needle in, come up, wrap your thread around the needle and pull, and you have twisted chain.